Alright, welcome back everyone for some more Ultimate General Civil War. When we last left our beleaguered rebels, we had just won our first victory against the fortress. We now have this upgrade and improvement screen. You can see right now we also need to upgrade our character. I find in the early game, as long as you've got at least a couple points in recon, which allows you to see what the enemy is bringing, politics is one of the best things to invest in. Later on, you'll be investing in training and medicine to keep your veterans veteran. See, we can purchase veterans, but it will cost a lot. We can purchase rookies. But early game, really, gold recruits, that's the mainstay. You see we've got some basic rifles. I try to avoid using farmers' rifles, Newport farmers. Palmetto is a good gun. It's got pretty good stats. The Lorenz is even better, has some good range on it. I try to avoid using guns in short supply here. We captured a couple Springfields, but can't even equip a short brigade with them. I'm going to keep these Springfields. You see here that these original starting units actually have a level, and I want to keep that level, so you know, rookies are okay for Kemper here. Siegfried, I'm going to fill him as far up with the rookies as I can while still keeping that. Then I'm going to see about switching to veteran, but first I want to see about these field guns. These field guns are due for an upgrade. We get some rifled guns, which would give us a lot of range, but right now I think I want the damage. So that's going to be between the howitzers and the Napoleons. Now, the Napoleons were a staple of Civil War. This was probably one of the most used guns, at least in the early war, so we'll go with that. And let's upgrade this. I don't really need morale. Don't really need stamina, but they do need ammo, since these artillery units just drink up ammo. I generally like to get accuracy as we go down, and we'll see how it goes with once we get to the third tier. That really depends on what gun you're using. If you have a rifled gun, you might rifled cannon, you might go for the long range training, whereas if you're using howitzers or smoothbores, then the short range training is obviously what you're going to be aiming for. Let's see if we can get, let's go for veterans then. Let's fill this up. How many veterans can we get here? I don't want to use up all my money. I want to save some to increase our supply, because going into battle with no supplies is not at all recommended. Alright. Defending Newport News. In these early battles, you'll have some assistance from the local brigades. You can see because I upgraded my recon level, they have 11,000 men coming, and we only have about a little under 7,000, and a deficit in guns. I really wish I had room for some more brigades, but as you can see, we can only bring 3 into this deployment. Unfortunately, looks like we're going to have some pretty good defensive terrain here. Oh, cavalry scouts. One of the things I like is to have each unit above, say, 1,000 men, because then they can deploy a little more significant number of skirmishers out, and it certainly helps. These again are cavalry scouts. They have these carbines, which I am not really thrilled with. Enemy troops. Let's see, Kemper, you can hop in there. I'll have Siegfried. I'm really worried about my flanks here. These skirmishers may have to chill there, but as long as I've got some skirmishers in the wood, I can hold them up for a little while at least. My cannons don't have the greatest shot, but they'll do. Really all I'm hoping for is to slow these units down until my reinforcements that have been promised to arrive show up. Steward, I can have him do a little bit of skirmishing, but I fear that these carbine cavalry are notoriously, I don't want to say weak, but fragile. So I'll do a volley and yeah, they're losing out pretty badly even to skirmishers. Siegfried's skirmishers, I'll send them over to the right. They're not even really that good in melee, unfortunately. If I can achieve these woods, I can probably have my skirmishers hold position here. Now Kemper's skirmishers have gotten far enough that they can move through woods and get flanking shot. But I'll use Stuart to recon my left. We were informed that there were more Union reinforcements coming from that direction. I'll make sure that I have enough time, because I will have to pull back my men in the center. Oh. Kemper needs to run. I'm afraid that Kemper skirmishers are too far out, probably. They may not survive. Siegfried's doing okay. Kemper himself is holding up here. Run! Stuart. Maybe get a shot. I'm not too sure. Yeah, they're just melting. It's unfortunate. Yeah, you can see those are shock cavalry that are off there. Save my supplies here. Hopefully, cannons will save the day. Glad we upgraded them. Time for us to withdraw. Siegfried's skirmishers are being sacrificed on the right. Do have our reinforcements. Want to get at least one unit up quickly. The rest can follow behind. I might have B off on the right, refusing our far right there, and most important are these cannons, which I'm going to use them. I'm going to use them hard. Probably one on the left here and one on the right. If I put it there, I can get some flanking fire if they try and attack directly. Let's see, these. Go ahead, get in these fortifications. Here, caval's guns. Well, not enough time to get any better position. Bartow, Evans have to set up as best they can. Attach some Evans skirmishers, just have them post up in these positions. But I don't think they're going to flank that far right. Have them Budin move a little closer. Siegfried is... Where are you going? I don't expect Siegfried to hold that position for all that long. Oh, look at that volley. We can get it. I have to bring Evans in. Dismount Stewart. Alright, I can't afford keeping far right hill like that when they are advancing directly on that position. It's going to be a bloody day. Steward's men are taking some heavy casualties here. B has arrived, though, with the volley. We have more men on the field. Unfortunately, they are more carbine cavalry, which is good for picking at the flanks, but and more supplies. Alright, Siegfried has recovered. Let's see what good cover is giving our men. A lot better than what we had with some of our brigades. Siegfried has suffered quite a bit here. Let's bring Jennifer in. Get some nice flanking shots, especially on these routing units. Skirmish cavalry. I really need some shock cavalry. Sabers. That's what they had that took out our skirmishers. Lost a couple guns here, but it was a good sacrifice. I think we've beaten back their initial assault. Can move some of these. Yeah, look how good our guns are doing. Especially in these early battles, artillery is going to be your big killer if you can afford it. You can use some scouts. This is a job for the skirmishers, of course. They're probably a bit more disposable than historically used, but alright, they have some guns over there. Let's see if these guys can do a charge. They've got revolving carbines. No, they just disintegrated. But with 50 horsemen, didn't expect that much. Ewell's brigade is, well, they're taking shots, but this cornfield is as good a place for them as any. I want to make sure that those skirmishers don't sneak up on the right, and actually go fast forward a little bit, just save on your time and mine. We got plenty of supply for these cannons. I like to make sure that the supply wagons are taking care of the cannons, because those will be your biggest drain on your supply. And it's an artillery duel. They are out of ammo for their cannons. Let's see. How much of our army have? 10%? Yeah, we can survive that. They seem to be not that interested in pushing their men into this meat grinder. Again, we have good positions. Cover is important. And we had 2-to-1 casualties, although our units that we're going to keep with us, Caval, Siegfried, and Kemper, took some significant losses, mostly from their skirmishers. Kemper and Siegfried both got promotion, so, as well as Caval. We recovered one of our Napoleons that we lost. They had these very nice Remington 1861 revolver and saber combos on their cavalry. Alright, thanks for watching. We will be back.